How's it, guys? Welcome back to the Wobbles project. Today, I'm on a Zoom call with my good friend Adrian, my tech guru, and he's figured out how to record this Zoom video because I'm a bit of a donkey when it comes to technology. I'm showing my age, and today he's gonna explain to you guys something that is really important to me because of my speech that doesn't work 100% and is gonna tell you guys, and he uses technical terms like large language model. I just know ChatGPT or Gemini, artificial intelligence bots, is gonna explain how it makes life easier for guys with speech impediments. So over to you, Mr. Adrian.
Thank you for having me, Andrew. So basically, everything comes down to language and how we use it, how we have been using it for a very long time. So, how it works is it works with a transformer model. The transformer model takes in the language in the form of numerically indexed data. So, you would have a key, which would be the word the, for example. And that would be indexed, that would have a value. So then you would store those dictionaries in memory, and then you will access them through a prompt, for example. This is where we as users come in. So that's how it's going to work in the background. But in the foreground, what we do as users is we use input prompts. So the large language model takes the input prompt, then it processes it through a process called attention. So this attention mechanism concentrates on the word and the most likely sequence that will follow that word. For example, semantically speaking, we are, he is, stuff like that, for example. So with that neural network in the background working with all of that data, we as a user give an input prompt, maybe asking something such as, please fix this sentence for me. So how you would do that, for example, like with Andrew, is you would give the machine context. You will explain to the machine, listen, this is a thought experiment, but let's go. So I have Friedreich's ataxia, and it influences my speech in this way and this way and this way. So from that point onward, you can tell the large language model, ChatGPT, Gemini, and there are many more. You're still sitting there with your original input data being what you want to say. Then it can improve it and be more expressive. And that enables you to get your point across at the end of the day. It fixes the issues in the grammar and structure through its neural network and transformer. So that's how you as a user are enabled at the end of the day to communicate through input prompts with the large language model.
Okay, so Adrian and Aaron, my cat is trying to hijack my computer. So what you are saying is some of the words it doesn't understand, it will it it will sorry, I'm having issues with my cat. Um
Technical problems.
so what you are saying is if it doesn't understand what I'm saying, um, it will try and figure out what word I wanted to say, judging by my previous input into the large language model.
Yeah. So basically, your prompt is everything is broken up into tokens, right? So every word has a token. So this tokenization process allows the large language model to easily decide which word is more relevant to what you were trying to say. So it's not a perfect system, and you have to build context, but it is able to understand and convey your point in writing at the end of the day, which in a digital world we all write, we all communicate that way. So it's an easier way for you to convey it at the end of the day, what you want to say, your message, your voice.
And this is excellent for us guys, even without a speech impediment, just to get across what you're wanting to say. I've used Gemini and ChatGPT for a lot of stuff for my website, but putting in information and it just structures it. So it's an indispensable tool for everybody. And now with me giving these tablets to these guys, and they will be able to use for voice typing as well as just general looking up information. What's cool about Gemini is that it's linked to Google, so it can pick up um current information. So it looks through Google. So so things for basic things like I ask my phone in the middle of the night, say, hey Google, what is the time? And it looks on the internet and it tells you the time. Um, but then you can do so much more with that. You can get information and current information, which is indispensable for all of us.
Mm, yeah, knowledge is power.
Absolutely.
So most of the groundwork for this kind of technology was done in the 1980s, around there. So if you're looking at a word processor, such as Word, for example, I know a lot of us use Microsoft Word or a similar type of word editor. So these have dictionaries, right? So it's the people back then who laid the groundwork for the stuff we're doing today. And it's amazing. It's really amazing that something from the 80s can be used to this extent. It's those were the building blocks of everything, the first stones basically, and it's amazing. It's really amazing because now the large language model uses those dictionaries at the end of the day. It's not per se a physical dictionary that you have to open. You call it a data structure. So it's a key value pair. It holds a key and it has a value, and they correspond with each other. So what happens then is those dictionaries are tokenized, and those tokens at the end of the day rely on the structure of those words. So it's amazing. It's really amazing. It can understand you, and it can get creative sometimes. It can. It really can. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is it's really cool. For for things that I've written and you in Microsoft Word, you just speak it and Microsoft pick the voice to text, it picks it up and then you put it through that and with inputs and it just creates it, and you can ask it to put it in different styles or different ways of talking, and it reworks the information. It's really quite incredible.
Yeah, it's really amazing. And what's even more amazing for me personally is that I understand the underlying bulk of stuff that goes into the tokenization process, like the dictionaries, in order to build the logic, to build the data set. But at it's everything is numerical at the end of the day. It's not per se processing the word as much as it's processing the numerical tokens at the end of the day, which is amazing. It's really amazing. It really brings you back to computer language, like binary ones and zeros, numbers, full circle.
Yeah, you're a bit over my head there with your technical jargon and stuff, but you're spot on, and you know way too much for your own good on.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you what I just wanted to show you how this stuff, how Gemini and ChatGPT has enriched my life and will enrich other people's lives, and how what what we are doing with giving these tablets to these guys. They can also use this for their own studies or whatever they're doing in life. And I just want to thank Adrian for absolutely everything he does. It helps me with everything tech-wise and filming and so much stuff. And I want to thank him for all that. And I'll spot you guys soon and see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. AI for good.